Talk with Ryan Herbeck, Mrs. Borchers, Blake Ortmeyer, special guest Mr. Schlabitz, and your host, Trey Smith. Ladies and gentlemen, Trey Smith.
Good morning, Blue Jays, and welcome to J Talk, where we give you the weekly update on what's going on around school. To start off, last week we celebrated Catholic Schools Week. Monday, the teachers served us breakfast in the morning, and then we had a movie day in the afternoon. Tuesday,
one eternity later.
Thursday also included Senior Parent Lunch Day and the school's first house dodgeball tournament. Rocco won the 7-9 tournament, while Maximilian dominated the 10-12 tournament. Someone should probably get them tested for roids. Just kidding, but not really. It was terrifying, and that's coming from a guy who was wearing a wife beater. But in all honesty, the MVP of the day had to be Bryce McSlaps Bailey.
It's gotta be the hair, Cotton. It's beautiful, feathered, and lethal. You just don't see it nowadays.
Good times. And lastly, my favorite part of Catholic Schools Week was Friday. Activities include no school.
J-Talk would like to take this time to give a special shout out and thank you to F&M Bank for sponsoring this video. F&M Bank, banking that feels right.
Next up on the show, we've got the weather report. I don't actually know or care what the weather is going to be like. I just wish it would quit snowing. Now the part everybody's been waiting for, a little segment on the show we like to call Getting to Know That Teacher. And today we'll be getting to know Mr. Schlabitz. With that being said, we'll send it down to our head reporter here at J-Talk and my partner in crime, Trey Smith. Trey, how we doing?
Doing great, Trey. I'm here with Mr. Schlabitz. Mr. Schlabitz, how you doing?
Great, Trey.
That's good. So first off, congratulations on becoming the new head football coach.
Thank you.
Now with that being said, what are you most excited about for this year's team?
I'm most excited about getting to work to help the guys improve, and I'm really excited about seeing them find success. And if everyone buys in, we will be successful, and it'll be a lot of fun.
That's awesome. I'm excited for you and the team, and I can't wait to come back and watch them play.
Thanks, man.
So now we're going to play a little game on here. It's a fan favorite. We call it Getting to Know That Teacher, where I'm going to ask you questions rapid fire style, and you're going to answer as quickly as possible. Are you ready?
Yep.
Alrighty. Let's start it off. Favorite war?
Civil War, because there's two Americas, so it's doubly awesome.
Absolutely. Favorite sweater?
Whichever one I happen to be wearing at the time.
I would have said the same thing. Name a top 10 movie all time.
Well, it's funny you should ask. I actually keep that list with me at all times. Yeah.
I told you.
My top 10 list is so awesome that there's actually 12 movies on it. So I'm
As
going
there
to
should
go
be.
with Dumb and Dumber.
Got room for one more if you still want to go to Aspen.
Where did you find that?
Some kid back in town traded the van for it, straight up. I can get 70 miles to the gallon on this hog.
It's a great movie. It's a classic. Favorite amendment?
10th Amendment, power to the states.
I would have said second. Guns all the way, baby. But it's still good. It's a good amendment. Favorite defensive call from the sidelines?
Probably slant, strong, hammer weak. Bring the hammer.
Send in the big dogs, am I right?
Yeah.
And how do you like your steak cooked?
Well, it has to be well salted, very well salted. And you got to get that grill or pan really smoking hot.
Absolutely.
And then you got to sear that baby really good on both sides.
Yep.
But we don't want to overcook it.
No,
okay,
absolutely
we're going
not.
for medium rare. We're going to err to rare.
Yep.
Err on the side of rare.
That's how my dad taught me.
And then, good man. And then you got to let that baby rest for about 10 minutes. And then you got to scarf the whole thing down. You got to eat the fat too.
Right away.
Okay.
Absolutely.
You got to
Right
eat
away.
fat. You can't be weak. You got to have American spirit.
That's some of the best advice I've heard today and maybe this whole week or month.
And we do it again and again.
So, all right, well, that's all the time we have. Thanks for letting me interview you, Mr. Schlabitz.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, that's awesome. So this is Trey Smith signing off. And as always, screw communism.
Here at J-Talk, we like to end the show with a little comedy just to give the audience a good laugh. So that brings us to Cat Joke of the Week with special guest of the week, Blake Ortmeyer. Hey, Blake, how we doing? Horrible. Great. So, you got a joke for us?
What does a cat say after making a joke?
I don't know. What does a cat say?
Just kitten.
Oh, that's a good one, Blake. That's a good one. Always good to see you, Blake. All right. Get out of my studio. You're scaring the audience. Well, I'd like to say a special thanks to all our viewers out there and a shout out to our sponsor for this video, F&M Bank. This is Trey Smith signing off, and as always, screw communism.
And the trumpets they go. And the trumpets they go.
And as always, screw communism. All right, that's it.
So if it's stationary, that would be easy.
Not the time. We've got a Schleivitz interview coming up.
I just have a quick question. I can't.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good show.
4 cameras.
Yeah.
There's no it just says please stand by.